Hey guys, it's your girl Kia. I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about last night's events, basically Monday Night Raw. Mainly we're going to be talking about Jey USO, but last night the Queen of the Ring and the King of the Ring semifinals were finished, and I have some comments. Now, one of my things is I grew up on WWE, so the bets and stuff, I grew up watching them, so I want them to succeed. And I already predicted that Kofi was going to lose against Gunther because Gunther has to be at least close enough to the King of the Ring. And I was I was kind of sad that Kofi lost because you had this whole arc with him and the New Day versus Imperium, and they had their little bouts and stuff, and he took out Xavier. So it's like I want him to get his retribution, but he didn't. Now it's expected, but it still hurt me a little bit, a little tiny bit. Now the women's Queen of the Ring, that was already expected, the winners and stuff like that. Although I do like Zoe Stark, and I feel like that's very unpopular because I only seen like one person like cheering for her, like when she made her entrance, and I kind of feel bad for her on that part because like nobody's really interacting with you. So I hope she gets more hype from the crowd or something. Maybe she just needs to focus on being a tag with Shayna. Maybe that will help her stocks because I feel bad for her now. I knew Shayna was going to lose as well, but it was a great match. I love Shayna, her submissions, all that. I loved it. And Io showed y'all why she was champion. And I wish that while she was champion, she was able to defend her title a bit more, but you can't go back. But I think she's gained a new fan because I really wasn't with the hype because it's like you doing all this talk, yet you haven't defended your title. You haven't really fought. Whenever you fought, you got Damage Crow behind you, and you're barely not fighting anybody. It's like, can you really do anything? Do you really deserve that title? And seeing her do what she had to do was like, okay, you were women's champion for a reason, because I wasn't really watching WWE at the time when she cashed in her Money in the Bank to get the title. Now, another thing, I think the biggest thing about last night to the internet community of WWE was Jey USO versus IlJA Dragunov. And I would like to say this. I don't think all of the NXT call-ups should be in like main events and main shows, as if the veterans aren't here for a reason. Because like, I would have been so mad if Jey lost. To keep it honest, to keep it real with you guys, I'd be so mad because number one, he was the one who pinned Roman out of how many years Roman had the belt, and then he almost beat Gunther and would have been the Intercontinental Champion if it had not been for Jimmy. So it's like, if this guy comes up from NXT and beat Jey, it's like, can he beat Roman? Can he stand toe to toe with Roman, the face of the company, the head of the company? Can he really? What's the point of really seeing the match between him? And it's like, I understand you guys wanted to see the match between him and Gunther, although I don't know the guy that much, and I think everybody needs to put that in consideration as well. Although this match is probably hyped up from the fans and everything, a majority of the fans, well, I'll say half, because NXT has changed from how it used to be, but half of the fans do not watch NXT. They do not know who this guy is. So if you beat I think he's the hottest thing on Raw's roster, other than maybe CM Punk. So if he beats Jey, I think that would turn him. I don't think people would like him, for real. That's my honest opinion, because like, I think only a handful of people, or like half of people, even know who this guy is, and even know the history between him and Gunther. So I'd rather have them build up a storyline instead of for everybody to get to know who IlJA is and who Gunther is as rivals, instead of it just being a, oh, this qualifying round type thing, and it not be built up. It just be small promos. I want it to be storyline. I've been spoiled, so I need a storyline, so I get to know. I don't want to have to do research to see why this feud is so important, you know? And also, I think since there is a very, very good amount of people that want to see the match, I don't think they want to give it to you guys for free. And not this early. You gotta build on this. This is long-term storytelling. They're not gonna just give you what you want straight up, because it's like, you guys might just complain about it the next day, like you guys have, like some fans have been doing. I think Jay deserves a little bit more respect from the fans, because he deserves it. He deserves it, and he keeps losing. He keeps losing. Like, I'd be on your side. I'd be like, hey, it doesn't matter. If he did not lose the chance to get the Intercontinental belt, if he did not lose against Damien to get the heavyweight, I'd be like, hey, you guys can have King of the Ring. He's champion. But no, he's not champion. He just has fans. And I think as a wrestler, you want the accolades and the fans. You don't want to just have the fans behind you just so they could be disappointed every time you lose a match. No, I don't think nobody wants to really be fans for a loser for that long. And that sounds terrible to say, but like, if you keep losing, I'm like, all right, I'm done. It made me not want to watch your matches anymore, because I'll just be upset. Like, if Kofi Kingston, if the New Day didn't have like such a good storyline between Imperium, and if they didn't have that, I think they won one match. If they didn't have that and they kept losing, I'd be like, I don't even feel like watching this. I don't want to watch this so you guys can lose after putting your all into it. So you guys should have a little bit more respect and patience for this whole art form, and put some more respect on Chase's name, because he deserves it. He's put in the work. He's made his own name. He's done everything in a way which Roman and Paul wanted. They wanted Jay to be his own person. They wanted Jimmy to be his own person. And I think if Jimmy wasn't injured, they would be able to have more storyline for Jimmy. But that's okay. He come back. He gets his storyline. But Jay is main event Jey USO. The whole crowd yeets for him. The whole crowd yeets for him. So I mean, like, he has to have this. Now, I think he should win against Gunther as well, because he's almost beat Gunther. He basically did beat Gunther, honestly. Have him win against Gunther so he can get something. He needs to get that. I want him to be King of the Ring. Now, I'll make a whole video about who I want to be King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring in more depth, in like my top 2 people, because it's never the first person you want to win. It's never going to be, unless it's like a face, it's almost never going to be the first person you want to win that's going to win. It's just going to be your first and second choice, and maybe it's going to be your second. It's almost never your first. But I think Jay, for his personal growth, is very far in this tournament, and I don't need him losing against Gunther again after basically beating him. Now, if Jay wins, he goes against Tama. So that right there, he'll be against Tama in that killing thing, and that right there, storytelling. It always goes back to storytelling, and that's what I love. Go to the bloodline, give me some crumbs, do something. Now, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Drew McIntyre, I hate how they're basically playing in our faces with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, because I need to see them interact again. I need to see that again. And of course, CM Punk was gonna be there, and it's like, they got a good thing going. So I'm not mad at it, because it makes me excited to see the next week episode. And that's what you do with good TV. You keep the fans wanting something, keep the fans wanting to see some more. And we have both the storyline and the fights. Now the Judgment Day going against Miz and R-Truth. Miz and R-Truth gotta win. They have to. I need them to again. They need to put Judgment Day in the dirt. Put them in the dirt. Keep them out of here. I don't care. Since JD's on the team with Finn Balor, I think it might be more on the side of R-Truth and The Miz because JD. Just to be honest, I don't think they want to make a team with JD and Finn Balor. It's just JD. Nobody likes the guy, and it's not like a dominant. Not like it's a. Actually, we don't really like your character type stuff. So I need to have another awesome Truth Dub. Now, those are my opinions on. Oh, and another thing, a lot of people on the IWC Internet Community Wrestling, they were acting like Jay can't wrestle. So this is a public service announcement. Jey USO can wrestle. A bad match does not make you a bad wrestler. It just doesn't. I think the same thing for Jimmy. Jimmy can wrestle. A bad match does not make you a bad wrestler. Now, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.